Thank you for staying up a little late to be on Nightside with us. We appreciate it. I'm Katie McCall.
And I'm Carolina Lead. First tonight, an alert that many of you probably saw that made a lot of parents this evening very, very nervous. Gulf Highlands Elementary School was on lockdown during an active shooter situation just a few blocks away. The Pasco County Sheriff says the shooter is dead. It all started after he shot and killed someone in a home, then started shooting in the street and kept shooting when deputies arrived.
Yeah, the sheriff said the shooter has a history of mental illness, which sometimes forces his deputies into dangerous situations.
Mental illness and addiction is a healthcare issue. We unfortunately get caught up in the mix because they think law enforcement can solve everything out there. But until addiction and mental illness is defined and everybody looks at it from a healthcare issue, we're going to keep seeing these situations over and over again.
The sheriff says his deputies had no idea what this guy's intentions were. At one point, there's a report the gunman pointed the rifle toward a school.
Nightside reporter Bo Zimmer found out what kept the students safe.
Gulf Highlands Elementary School is actually at the very end of this road, and the sheriff says had this situation happened a little bit later, this could have been a much different situation, with this road filled with parents and kids coming out of school caught in the crossfire.
Actually, a police officer parked outside my house and said, "Ma'am, get inside, there's a shooter."
Parents say it was just about time to pick up kids from school when the gunfire started.
But we could hear gunshots.
Tonight, twin second graders Wyatt and Brant are reunited with their moms after an anything but ordinary day at school.
Like what was happening, because they didn't say anything, they just made you go. They wanted to be like against the wall. Yeah. Not like near windows.
He raises the gun at the deputies and starts firing rounds at the deputies in the middle of the street. It is an absolute gun battle in the middle of the street within a block and a half of the school.
Sheriff's investigators say the suspected gunman, 30-year-old Brian Desario, has a history of mental illness and also had a collection of guns, including the long rifle fired at deputies, along with a large barrel of ammunition. Tonight, detectives want to know if those weapons were purchased legally and if his mental health history was taken into account.
And with somebody who is a known person to have mental issues, I can't fathom allowing somebody like that to even have one gun, much less many.
In Port Richey, Bo Zimmer, 10 News.